Hello friends, Alexis here. There was a feeling to and a desire to make a video, and it's about the me, the apparent me that seems to live inside of bodies, that creates this sense of duality and experience and experiencing, and the subject-object relationship, all of that dualistic dream world stuff that seems to happen for the individual or the seeker. And it's revealed that there is no me, there's no I, and this becomes more clear for people during meetings and reflections on the nature of the message of non-duality that's communicated apparently from several bodies. And the question may arise that sometimes when there are videos being made and articles being produced and content happening, who's doing that? Who's doing that? What's going on? Why is this video being made? Who wants to make these videos? Who wants to do this and that? And well, the answer is no one's doing any of this. No one's doing anything at all. It very much seems like there is a me doing something when there apparently seems to be a me contraction living in a body. But no one's saying these words. Even if there's a me in a body, they're still not saying anything. They're not really doing anything, and they're not really choosing. Choices apparently are being made, but that's what's happening. So whether there's a me in a body or there's not a me in a body, there's not a me in the body either way. And that's totally ungraspable, especially if there's an individual trying to figure that out. Regardless if there seems to be an I-centered self within a body or not, that is an illusion. And so these words that communicate from this body are not being said by anyone. It's no one speaking. It's nothing appearing as speaking, or nothing appearing as a character. And it's a bit like a movie, really. It's just what's happening. It's happening all by itself, regardless if there's an apparent me or not. Now, as that all unfolds, and regardless of if it's revealed whether that's me, whether that me is housed within a body or not, preferences are still also an appearance. Preferences still happen. This is why the message can be discovered by some people, and it won't resonate with all, and that's what's happening. But preferences as well are just still what's happening. There's this apparent momentum within the world of appearances, and within that apparent story of a character, there's preferences there. There's regardless. So, this character of Alexis has a preference to wear green. There's an enjoyment there. There's a preference to eat certain food. There's a preference to wear certain beads. But all of this doesn't mean anything. It's just preferences. Furthermore, as these videos are made and as meetings happen, which is, all just sort of carrying itself, that is just simply what's happening. And even if someone is cutting off this body's leg, that's also what's happening, and screaming in agony is what's happening. Even if a me drops away, there's still a nervous system, so pain is still, pain still happens, so preferences still happen. So there can be confusion about, does this person really know this or not know this, or is there really a me in that body or not? And it's like, well, none of that matters or means anything. It's free to be whatever it is. So it's out of anyone's control. It's all spontaneous, organic, fluid, and madly, wildly free and unconditional and boundless. And that's just beautiful. So the body can just, the body will always just do what it's doing, regardless of opinions and beliefs and ideas and whatever else. But there's this sort of seeing through all of that it's all wonderfully meaningless because it's already whole. Meaning would mean that there's somewhere to go, somewhere better, and that this is not quite what it needs to be or should be. The shoulds just seem to fall away, but preferences still very much are. And so whether there's a wanting to make videos and have meetings or not is like, that's free to be what it is. And so it really it just takes its own energy, its momentum, and it's free and it's wild and it's boundless and it's chaotic and it's unconditional and it's love and it's beauty, and that's just what it is. It's just what's happening. So there's this, and as these words are said by themselves, there's this joy, there's this joyfulness that arises. It's like an in-loveness and aliveness with the energy of what's being shared here. So that's very joyful and enjoyable for the character, but there's no one doing that. There really is not a person. It seems like it for some, but for some bodies, with that whole contraction, which has been explained multiple times in videos of Alexis's, but also Tony Parsons and Jim Newman and Kenneth, Madden, all these other, expressions of the whole apparently coming in and going out. But it's beyond words, it's beyond words. There's words are being said apparently, but the real sort of mystery of this message is totally beyond words and comprehension. But it really does seem to penetrate and illuminate and expose the illusion of a me. And so there is joy and enjoyment and pleasure that arises from sharing that, but that happens on behalf of no one. It's just simply what's happening. No one's in control. No one's in control. There never was control. It's wild, chaotic and free, and it's boundless and beautiful. And so that's all that is to be shared during this. And if that resonates for you, then that's what's happening, and if it doesn't resonate or if it doesn't seem to work, then that's also what's happening. It is what it is. Okay. Much love.